We could move to the phase of restoring confidence in the police service, putting in place a system that ensured that this kind of thing wouldn't happen again.
Well, as long as there's greed and as long as there's human nature and as long as there is the situation where, for example, a drug dealer can pay a police officer his yearly salary in a week, there's going to be the reality, not only the danger, but the succumbing of some people to the temptation of corrupt payments. What you have to do is to be eternally vigilant.
Wood urged urgent reform, the decriminalisation of prostitution, drug law changes, drug and alcohol testing for police, integrity testing for police, the establishment of the Police Integrity Commission, a new law under which corrupt police could be dismissed immediately based on the Commission's evidence, higher levels of education for police, and on and on.
It was a day of judgment for the world's third largest police service. Confirmation that entrenched corruption does exist, and a warning from the Royal Commissioner that it will take several years to deal with. As the first copies of Justice Wood's interim report were distributed, plans for a police corruption commission were revealed. It's a body that will use investigators and lawyers to detect and expose corruption, using the same surveillance techniques made famous by the Wood Commission.
In Wood's report, he was highly critical of Commissioner Lauer.
Do you regret saying there was no institutionalised corruption in the New South Wales Police Force?
Well, this is not an occasion for us to go back to semantics.
Under your leadership, we've seen the police service exposed as having a high level of corruption.
Well, there are some difficulties, I think.
Is that how you describe what we've seen in the last few months?
And plans for retirement. Plans for retirement, perhaps we could ask you.
Happily with my wife, Joy, gardening at this time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
10 days before the report's publication, Police Commissioner Lauer resigned.
I'm aware that there are criticisms now of the Royal Commission that it was perhaps too aggressive. I think that there is no alternative. If you are dealing with a body of people who are well trained in criminal investigations and have a long history of working together, and in particular of backing one another up if there are allegations of corrupt conduct or misconduct, you simply have to take a hard line. If we had been weak, I think we would have been swamped. We would have got nowhere. So it's not a nice thing to do, but for this kind of inquiry, there was no choice.